Good evening, this is Brass Tax and Zaka Jacob. It is decided Siddaramaiah will be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. The septuagenarian got more than 80 MLAs to back him out of the 135, while his arch-rival and nemesis in the party, DK Shivakumar, could barely manage about 40. The High Command, keen not to prolong this drama anymore, has decided to go with the leader who has the majority support of the MLAs. But the larger question is this: how will the High Command placate DK Shivakumar? Because at the end of the day, they do not want another Sachin Pilot-like situation on their hands. DK Shivakumar, a man who says he single-handedly built and brought the party from nowhere to this astounding victory. So, what is it that can be done to keep him happy as well? All right, we're getting some breaking news at the top of the show. Sources have told CNN News18 that doctors have advised DK Shivakumar to take rest, but he has conveyed to the High Command that if he is well tomorrow, he plans to fly to Delhi tomorrow morning. He was supposed to come to Delhi today along with Siddaramaiah, meet with the High Command and then announce the decision formally, but he has decided to stay back in Bengaluru. Today is his birthday. He turned 61 today. He said initially in the morning there were some rituals he needed to be part of, and then in the evening he came out and said he's not feeling well and has been advised rest by his doctors. Let me go across to Pallavi Ghosh, who has more details on this. Well, he might truly be unwell and you know, as a result of that, not willing to fly to Delhi, but the timing and the messaging will not be lost, certainly not lost on the Congress High Command. It seems like Mr. DK Shivakumar is sulking that all is not going his way. The Chief Minister's post certainly may not go his way.
Well, I mean, there's been a lot of flip-flop certainly by DK Shivakumar when it comes to his Delhi visit. I mean, earlier in the day, he said he's not going. Then suddenly in the evening, he says, okay, I'm going to fly to the national capital after I finished off all my private functions. And then now suddenly, you know, we see those pictures of DK Shivakumar where his pulse is being tested and we are being told he's got high blood pressure. And therefore, he cancelled his visit to Delhi. And now people in his office are telling me is that he's awaiting the doctor's orders. Doctor has told him to rest today. But if the doctors give the go-ahead, then he's likely to file early morning tomorrow to the national capital. Now, what the deal really is that in case of an announcement of the new Chief Minister of Karnataka, the way it's normally done is the CLP leader sits there, the state in charge, which Randeep Surjewala sits there. Of course, the state Congress president also sits there, and KC Venugopal will sit there. That perhaps is the reason why he may be flying down over here. But certainly we've been told by his office, Zaka, that if he gives well and the doctors give him the permission, he's likely to come to Delhi tomorrow morning.
Okay, Rohini Swami is also joining us. Rohini, the question is, and my information is that the MLAs, the majority of the MLAs, I believe over 90 have backed Siddaramaiah. DK Shivakumar managing just about 40. At that kind of a large support amongst the MLAs, amongst the legislature party, no high command can, ignore that or afford to not take that into account. The question, though, is how will DK Shivakumar be placated? Because clearly the Congress party does not want another Sachin Pilot kind of situation on its hands. Rohini, can you hear me? All right. We'll try and see if we can go to Rohini, my colleague. Again, Pallavi, if you want to take that, how does the Congress High Command make sure that DK Shivakumar is placated? They don't want another Sachin Pilot on their hands.
the Rajasthan example and the Chhattisgarh example, Zaka, they would really want to go in for the rotation system because the credibility of the Congress top leadership vis-a-vis that is completely eroded. And if I was DK Shivakumar for that matter, and certainly this is something his supporters tell me, there's no reason why we would believe that such a formula would work. Anyone who becomes a chief minister for the first time round will not give up the chair so easily. That's one. But the second thing is of deputy chief minister, Sachin Pilot was the deputy CM and he was also the state Congress chief. Nothing really worked in his favor. So I think at the most, a lot will depend on the Gandhis stepping in because DK certainly is very, very close to the Gandhis. And if that word comes in from the Gandhis and Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, I don't think Siddaramaiah, if he's formally announced as the chief minister, would want to back down on that. So possibility of some meaty, powerful portfolios being given to DK Shivakumar is also not being ruled out. But those who are close to DK make it very clear that, he's got good portfolios in the past. That's not the issue anymore. His time has come and he should actually have been made the chief minister.
Okay, let me also go across to Rohini Swami, who's joining us. While for the better part of the last 3 months, when the campaign was going on, this whole issue of who will become chief minister, their respective personal ambitions, both DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah were able to sort of put that in the back burner. They were very diplomatic every time they were asked a question about it. Now it's open. It's open there for everyone to see for the last couple of days. I'm given to understand, Rohini, that the majority of MLAs, and the figure that I've been told is over 90, have backed Siddaramaiah. That is not a figure that any high command can afford to ignore.
Absolutely. And see, that secret ballot also was an important move that actually showed where the support for Siddaramaiah lay. And if you see that, and this is what has been told to me by especially people from both camps, that if it's left to the legislators to choose who they would like as chief minister, the choice would be more towards Siddaramaiah. And if it was left to the high command, possibly because of the efforts that DK Shivakumar put, he would have had an edge. But clearly here, it's the legislators who've got elected, the 130 plus put together, and the support, 90 plus support that Siddaramaiah has got, has certainly now made the thing very clear for him to be the chief minister of Karnataka. But let me also tell you the fact that Siddaramaiah also has several things in his favor. Number one, he's not only had administered Karnataka for full 5 years as a full term, he's also known to be a very good administrator. Karnataka would like to have a chief minister who would like to hit the road running, and not only that, also the 5 promises, if you notice that the Congress had campaigned about it, saying in the first cabinet itself they would like to deliver. Nobody better than a person like Siddaramaiah, who's been a finance minister several times, who understands the in and out of the Karnataka budget, to ensure that that is delivered. Because it's not just about Karnataka anymore for the Congress. It's also using this as a report card for the other elections that are going to take place very soon, be it in Rajasthan or even 2024 Lok Sabha polls.
All right, Rohini, we'll leave it at that. We'll see how the story plays out, both for Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar. Let me now open this up to our panelists who are joining us. Sanju Verma is National Spokesperson of the BJP. Salman Soz, National Spokesperson of the Congress Party. Sanjay Jha, Political Analyst, is joining us. And Prakash Belwadi, Political Analyst, also joining us. Salman, let me start with you first. I mean, this is a historic mandate, no doubt about it, 135 seats. Could the whole question of leadership and who's going to be Chief Minister have been better handled? Because clearly it's been playing out in the public domain over the last couple of days. DK Shivakumar is sulking. He's in Bengaluru, refusing to come to Delhi. Meanwhile, Mr. Siddaramaiah, for the last, I think, 4 or 5 hours, has been closeted in a meeting with Mr. Kharge here in Delhi.
Zaka, first, let us see what the lay of the land is. The lay of the land is that the Congress Party fought this election as a team, won a huge victory, got more than double the seats that the BJP did. In the process, defeated the Prime Minister, who had launched a huge campaign, and expended a lot of political capital for the BJP in this election. And they were soundly defeated by the people of Karnataka. And the two leaders of the Congress Party who deserve a lot of credit for this victory are obviously Siddaramaiah ji and DK Shivakumar ji. They're both stalwart leaders of the Congress Party. And both are right to be ambitious. Of course, politicians are ambitious, and both of them have their ambitions, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't really see
Salman,
what the Congress Party
unfortunately, you can only choose one. As we get these live pictures of Congress MLAs leaving, who that one is, surely you could have chosen it better, or at least it could have played out publicly better.
let me ask you this, Zaka. You say you should have chosen them better. If you remember the Assam election, and then you had the former Chief Minister, Mr. Sonowal, and the current Chief Minister, Mr. Sarma. It took them 10 days to resolve that. In our case, it's just been 1 day. And what has happened so far? We've had discussions with the elected representatives, the MLAs.
Okay.
They've made their voices heard. Now we've taken that and started a consultation process in Delhi with our senior leadership, and we will soon have a resolution.
Okay,
Now,
so let me ask Sanju Verma. The BJP took 10 days. Yeah, the BJP took 10 days in Assam. I think the first time Yogi got made chief minister, again there was this public jostling and jockeying. So why should you blame the Congress party? Political ambitions cut across party lines. So what?
Okay, first and foremost, I would once again like to extend congratulations to Mr. Soos and to the Congress party. I will repeat what I've said earlier on your show, Zaka. BJP will play the role of a constructive opposition. We are not going to sulk and whine and say democracy khatre mein hai, EVMs are not functioning, and the constitution has come under attack because Congress has won. We are sporting. We don't sulk and whine on national television. I just have this to say. Whether it is Siddaramaiah, which is most likely the case, as you were saying in your introduction, or whether it is DK Shivakumar or even Mr. Khadge, for that matter, that is for the Congress to decide. BJP is not into the business of meddling in Karnataka's mandate and disrespecting what the Kannadigas have chosen to say. Having said all this, I have a grouse, and I'm not going to make any bones about it. Yes, 66, the number that we notched up, is very upsetting, very disappointing. But Mr. Soos, when you sit on national television and say that the Prime Minister has lost political capital, when your Jairam Ramesh makes a statement in the media saying that, people are bored of the same old, speeches by Prime Minister Modi, I want to ask you one thing. If I have to turn the logic and apply the same yardstick of performance which you are applying to Prime Minister Modi, by your logic, Rahul Gandhi, under his aegis, you lost Lok Sabha 2014. Under Rahul Gandhi, you lost Lok Sabha 2019. Under Rahul Gandhi, you lost Uttar Pradesh. Under Rahul Gandhi, you lost Assam. Under Rahul Gandhi, you were reduced to 5 seats in Manipur. Under Rahul Gandhi, despite getting 19 seats in Uttarakhand, you did not manage to form a government. Under Rahul Gandhi, you have been reduced to a big zero in Northeast. And let me also remind you, your Priyanka Vadra went around Uttar Pradesh saying, Ladki hu, lad sakti hu. You managed to get a 2.3% vote share and a measly 2 seats. And let me tell you, Karnataka 2023 assembly elections cannot be superimposed to say that you will win from Karnataka in 2024 Lok Sabha by a handsome margin. The ball in terms of Lok Sabha elections is completely different in its dynamic, and I'm sure you understand
all the
that.
more so in a state like Karnataka, which has always had this almost bipolarity, where on the Lok Sabha elections they vote one way and in the assembly elections they vote another way. But let me ask Sanjay Jha this. Sanjay, there is a peculiar problem in the Congress party, not limited just to Karnataka. We've seen this similar script play itself out in Rajasthan, this whole public sparring between Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot. The similar thing happened in Chhattisgarh between Mr. Baghel and Mr. Dio. Somehow the Congress party, and particularly the High Command of the Congress party, is not able to rein in two powerful regional leaders in a way that either they back one over the other, or they are able to get the losing party or the conceding party to work for the larger interests of the party. It's always this public sparring, and I'm pretty sure even if Mr. DK Shivakumar today is pacified, given important portfolios, maybe even Deputy Chief Minister, I don't think he's going to stop sparring with Mr. Siddaramaiah. It is exactly the same thing that's happening between Sachin Pilot and Ashok Gehlot, and it's uniquely a Congress party problem.
Zaka, as far as Karnataka is concerned, I think for the Congress it is a happy problem. One is it's an extraordinary triumph, and you have two heavy political characters here. Both Siddaramaiah as well as DK are veterans. These are people who are actually the powerful regional satraps that the Congress actually needs to have in each and every state. So I do believe that whether it's DK or whether it's Mr. Siddaramaiah, looks more likely to be the latter. I think everyone will play ball. I mean, don't forget that the BJP has hounded DK in so many cases, mostly manufactured. And I can tell you that they have not been able to prove anything conclusive against him. So you'll see some kind of a solution here. Don't forget that the Congress party in a transparent fashion has already done a secret ballot. And I do believe that when there is so much at stake, and I agree with my friend Salman completely, that people are ambitious, and why not? I think you should not be in politics if you don't aspire for a higher position. But I do want to make a mention on Rajasthan, because I've come on your show very often, and I do feel that, troubleshooting should happen in an instant, in a more face-to-face kind of solution. Procrastination is never a good political strategy. I do think that the Congress should aim to use the DK Siddaramaiah model in Rajasthan, not either or. You need both Ashok Gehlot and you also need Sachin Pilot.
I think that train has left the station a long time ago, Sanjay. I think we can all be clear about that.
I think in politics a lot can change, Zaka.
Let me ask Prakash Belwadi this, and then I'll circle back again to the spokespersons. Prakash Belwadi, there are a couple of factors here. One, obviously, the high command, any high command of any party has to go by what the majority of MLAs are saying, because ultimately that's what the Constitution says. He or she becomes Chief Minister who has majority support of the elected MLAs. And it's clear here that Siddaramaiah has majority support of the MLAs. But also, how does the High Command ensure that DK Shivakumar, who took over this very beleaguered state unit 3 years ago from Dinesh Gundu Rao, built it into a fighting machine? He used his own resources in many instances, but basically brought together people. There was a sort of a sense of mission for that state unit. And the accusation against the Congress has always been that its organization is not present in states like UP, Bihar, etc. There's no Congress organization. One thing, I spent a week covering the Karnataka campaign. One thing I can say with confidence is Congress workers were seen on the ground, whether in urban Bengaluru or in rural parts of outer Mysuru. Congress workers hit the ground this time. And I guess some amount of credit for that should go to DK Shivakumar, because he was the man in charge of the Karnataka organization of the Congress party.
Firstly, the obligation to elect or nominate or as Chief Minister the person who gets the highest support within the legislature party is on the state and its machinery, the office of the governor and so on. It is not on the High Command. Typically, the High Command system works in such a way that the High Command will do what is good for the party. And if the High Command is benevolently disposed, towards a state or its people, it may also choose somebody who's good for the state. But I think the High Command will first always look at what is best for the party. Because the High Command is a party idea. It is not a state idea. And in Karnataka, if you see, after Devarajars, the only real mass leader who looked very good after Virendra Patil, who didn't get a term which he deserved, was Siddaramaiah. He got a 5-year term and he ran it for the full 5 years with a certain amount of stability and dignity that we have not seen after that time, or before that time. In fact, in the first decade of this millennium, it was pretty bad in Karnataka. So I'm saying, if you want to go back to Mr. Siddaramaiah, because of his past record, 5 years, then I think you're making a safe choice. But if the High Command is going to look for what is good for the party in the future, in all kinds of terms, elections are very expensive things to conduct. Yeah. You must also look at ideas beyond identity politics, as BJP has just discovered to its horror. Mr. Siddaramaiah has not signaled much about identity politics, even if it is positive and full of love and so on. You also must have ideas of what you will do for the future. And the High Command, if it's very rational and it makes that choice, I wouldn't blame them. Although, Zaka, I would agree with you that if you look at who deserves it most, I would say between them, maybe Siddaramaiah has the track record and a proven record that he can actually run a stable government for 5 years. But I think if you want to look at the future, maybe Siddaramaiah has not signaled that he's a politician for the future. I'm really sorry to say that, but that's my opinion.
No, surely also age is a big factor. He's 75, going to turn 76. And DK, of course, just... All right, Harish is now speaking to DK Shivakumar live. Let's go straight across to that, yeah.
But I just cancelled my date since I should be on some medication. Some food stomach problem has happened. And I'm just living feverish. 103 or something is there. All doctors are here. So I'm not able. But tomorrow, because I have to meet Madam, she has given me this opportunity. So I should thank her. Then AICC president is there. I have to meet. He'll do it.
So now you're the KPCC president. There's a lot of messages going around saying the decision has been made. There is a formula, various other things you would have heard. What is your clarification on that, sir? I'm sure the party would talk to you.
See, gossips. People who create gossips in all political parties. Media also create a lot of gossips. All friends across the party also create gossips. I don't know any gossips. I don't know anything. I am telling that since I was asked to go there, but due to my health condition, I could not go there. So I had to take some rest. See, half dozens of my family doctors have come. They will take care. They asked me to come to hospital. I don't want to go hospital. Again, there will be big news that DK is admitted. All these dirty things are there. So they have brought all the medicines and all this one. They want to put some injection. Some all things are there. Anyway,
So
let us not be carried away of all these gossips.
Okay. Sir, you've climbed up the ranks, right, from the NSUI level. In a way, a perfect example for someone showing a lot of loyalty to the party and showing that you can actually work hard and reach the utmost peak of any political party. How do you think the High Command should deal with a scenario like this, sir? What is the message that will go in a way the High Command deals with Mr. DK Shivakumar?
I am not a part of the High Command, or I am not an High Command. We are the workers of the party. A worker is being made the party president, and we have been working. All of them have cooperated, and we have got the results. Still, there were a lot of planning which we could have still done, but a lot of time requirement. Problem with this opposition, their power, their financial strength, and their misusing the offices, government offices. I think what to do.
Sir, a lot of support that's come in from your communities, like the Vokalika community. You yourself are from that community. How would you accommodate all this, sir, now? Because there's expectation from your community big time. The Swamijis have come out and spoken. You've got tremendous amount of seats from Old Mysuru. Won't they feel let down if the party decides otherwise?
See, I had requested all, Lingai Swamijis also, backward class Swamijis also. I had requested them. I requested my Vokalika Swamiji also. Rahulji also had requested all of them. And other common man, whichever party they are, including the Janata Dal, BJP, all of them we had requested, you please give me a chance. They are given a chance. The party will take its call.
So finally, there was the legislature party meeting yesterday and a secret ballot, everything. But today, all the talk about who has how many numbers, how would you see that, sir? What would be your response?
I don't know numbers. I know only one thing. I have 135 plus one associate. Associate means who has supported us. We left the seat for him. 36. 2 associate members. That is our number. That is the Congress number, not DK Shivakumar number. It is a Congress number. If anyone want to claim everything, they can claim all that. But I don't have any numbers with me. I have been learnt one thing. A man with a courage makes a majority. One man with a courage makes a majority. And I have been fighting out. You know, at time of Mekedattu Padayatra, COVID was there. What government did, you know? They did not allow me to take my office as the KPCC president, you know?
Yes.
11,000 connections in one place, about more than 52,000, 2,000 people were there with two-way TV and LED screens.
Yes.
So I reached those people, took the office. We wanted to Padayatra, they stopped. They have filed cases on all the MLAs. You know all the affidavits. Like that, they did not allow us to do anything. For there, even the Honorable Minister was in a swimming pool. No one put case. So many programs they did, they didn't case. What to do like that? We also have fought.
It's time to reward, sir, because it's time to reward you for all that. You've been patient since 2013. 2 terms have got over. Time to reward you for all that. I was at Eagleton when that IT raid happened.
Oh, you're also part of that Eagleton raid. What to do for my party leader, my Ahmed Patel? He's a great friend and a leader. Today is no more. You would have been so happy that Congress party in Karnataka has come to this stage. You would have definitely been happy. Even Vilasad Deshmukh also, my great friend, is not there today.
Yes.
You would have enjoyed. His children spoke to me.
This is the time for reward for all that, sir, do you think?
See, we will leave to the High Command. It is the High Command call. It is not my call. I have already said on record, loyalty will pay royalty. That is my one-line word. Let us see.
Finally, sir, what will your submission be tomorrow? You will meet Madam Sonia Gandhi and most probably Priyanka Gandhi also. What your submission would be, sir, if you can reveal anything?
See, any politician, should we tell this on the media, what we are going to discuss things? That is not fair on me also, anything.
Absolutely.
I have to pay our respect first. We have to pay to our leaders, we have to pay to our voters, we have to pay to whoever we have helped. Without root, you will not get the fruit. Who has given us the root, we should remember.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Take care of your health. Well, that was Mr. DK Shivakumar making it very clear that he would be travelling to Delhi tomorrow and he would leave the decision to the High Command. With camera person Riaz, Harish Upadhyaya for CNN News 18.
All right, that was an exclusive with the man of the moment, DK Shivakumar, there in an elaborate interview to my colleague Harish there saying, and I want to go straight across to Salman Soz, 2 things that he said. He said he has worked hard for the party, that loyalty should pay royalty. Those are the words that he used. I think he's unambiguously sending out the signal, Salman, that he put not just his personal safety out there, he put his personal assets out there for the party, and he has built this organization after it was in disarray 3 years ago. So he, at least in the interview that he gave to Harish, he believes he's the rightful claimant for the chief minister. When he asked him about the numbers, he said, I don't have any number. I don't have any number. My only number is Congress party has 135. That's my number.
Dhaka, it is undeniable that Shivakumar ji has put his heart and soul into strengthening the Congress party and leading from the front. So whatever he feels, he has a right to feel that way. And that is, I'm sure the party leadership keeps all of these things in mind. He's going to be our stalwart leader no matter what. So I don't really know how the chips will fall, but I know that he's going to be a very, very important person for us. We have a lot of work ahead of us. It's not just this particular election. We have a 2024 election coming up. So,
but to not reward a man who says that he's built this party for over the last 3 years from almost disarray, to not reward him, how will that be viewed in public perception?
But you know, that is the thing. Reward takes many different forms. We'll see what form it takes for him. But I do want to, Zaka, with your permission, just address one thing that Sanju had said. Now, Sanju did say that BJP is not going to whine about these results, and then she launched into this tirade about Rahul Gandhi ji and how Congress had lost so many elections. But the fact of the matter is that the BJP has lost a lot of elections too. Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Rajasthan, Bihar, West Bengal, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Odisha, even Goa, where they actually lost, where we got more seats, and then they did their kind of Operation Kamala and other things.
Okay.
So I think BJP should be a little more humble about it. And by the way, when Amit Shah and Narendra Modi go out,
I'll come to you. Yeah, let him finish. Salman, quickly finish.
They spew a lot of communal hatred during their campaign, which is quite frankly very sad to see when the Prime Minister and the Home Minister of India, the world's biggest democracy.
Come down. All right, that's a political argument. Okay, Sanju Verma, once again.
I would just say that.
You've made that point. Once again, Sanju Verma, the question. Sanju Verma, please hear my question. Can I ask a question, please? Please listen to my question. My question is, the Congress today, the opposition today is saying that the BJP is today not present in South India. The BJP, if you exclude the Northeast, is not present in any of the eastern states, whether it's Bihar, Bengal, Jharkhand, Odisha, Andhra, Telangana. So across the eastern seaboard and the southern peninsula, there's no BJP today.
Okay. Now, Zaka, let me say one thing very clearly. Salman Soz gave a list, and you very rightfully asked, and I'm not running away from tough questions, that BJP is not present in West Bengal, in Jharkhand, in Odisha, blah, blah, blah. I just have this to say. For the first time in 34 years, the incumbent chief minister stormed back to power in Uttar Pradesh. And instead of anti-incumbency, we saw pro-incumbency. Thanks to the double engine work of both Narendra Modi and Yogi Adityanath. Again in Uttarakhand, for the first time in 27 years, defying the normal paradigm, we established a new normal, whereby the incumbent party stormed back into the hot seat. Again, the Congress was saying, the BJP will be reduced to single digits in Manipur. What happened? We got 32 seats. A thumping majority, the Congress was reduced to a measly 5. So while the Congress can say BJP has not won here and there, the fact is, who won Lok Sabha 2014 with a thumping majority of 282 seats? BJP under Narendra Modi. Who won Lok Sabha 2019 with a thumping majority, proving every political pundit wrong? 303 seats. Again, under the astute and dynamic leadership of Narendra Modi. One or two swallows do not make a summer. Mr. Salman Soz, one Himachal Pradesh and one Karnataka does not become equal to the fact that BJP today on a standalone basis is in power in 10 states, and in alliance, we are in power in 5 states. We are today in power in 15 states, either individually or in alliance.
Okay.
What about the Congress? Look at your tally. Look at your pathetic tally.
So if I may go to Sanjay Jha, the point is that one swallow does not. Okay, we've got 135 seats, but the same Karnataka has voted differently in parliamentary and in assembly elections. Case in point 2013-14, when Congress won Siddaramaiah out of 28. Similarly, in 2018-19, even though it was a Kumaraswamy plus Congress government, it was the BJP that romped home. I think they won 25 out of 28. So there's no reason to believe that with their feet for Mr. Modi come 2024?
Zaka, I'll agree with you that an assembly election and a Lok Sabha election proposition. And by the same token, I agree once again that one swallow doesn't make a summer. But there is also one other important criteria attached to the Karnataka result, that in politics, you have to live in the moment. It doesn't matter what the BJP won or the Congress lost. Right now, what Karnataka is telling you is the national mood as determined by the people of a very critical state. And that's why you have to take the Karnataka result as a manifestation of the larger...
But how is this the national mood? How have you come to that conclusion?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because the issues that are normally fought have a combination of local factors, like we all know about 40% Sarkara, pay CM, etc. And the other part is about the larger dynamics of, what was happening with the wrestlers' protest in Delhi. You think people in Karnataka were not aware of that? The Manipur on the boil, people were aware of that. Adani, these are matters that all come into the play. Some of them are not as visible, but there are subterranean factors. And by one last point, politicians, Zaka, are pragmatic and very practical people. I can tell you, while we may debate this till the cows come home, both DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah in their heart of hearts know that the Congress has come back as an opportunity for both of them. They both realize that the other person wants to be the chief minister, and they both also know that a solution needs to be found within that limited parameter.
Okay. So, Prakash Belwadi, I'll give you the final word and then I'll play out that interview with DK Shivakumar once again. But Prakash, you heard what DK Shivakumar has said, and he's been saying this over the last 24 hours or so, that he's a loyal party worker. When Sonia Gandhi met him in jail, he made her a promise that he'll get the Congress party back in Karnataka. He's playing the sentimental card, he's playing the loyal party worker card, and he says, look, don't ask me about numbers. As far as I'm concerned, the Congress party has 135. One man with courage makes a majority. So is this going to cut ice with the Congress High Command, or should they go by the cold logic that whoever has majority support of the MLAs, that person gets to become chief minister? I've just lost your audio. I think you have to unmute, Prakash.
I have not muted. I have not muted.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, yeah.
So I don't think the High Command will be sentimental about this. But I must admit that, he sounds like the character Karna, from plays based on the Mahabharata. Or in a Shakespearean play when a key character is burdened, in a moment of dramatic irony, and he does not know whether to go forward or backward. The thing is, the ironical thing here is that this is a leader from a party, one of the tallest leaders, or one of the two tall leaders from a party that has just swept the elections, and see the mood of his speech. I came last night from Delhi after your studio thing, and I reached home, and there were crackers going off in South Bangalore where I live. All night the crackers were going off, because that's the mood of the people who've elected this party into governance, and the mood of Mr. Shivakumar, who is usually, mostly always upbeat and challenging and ready to take on anything, is like the character Karna.
Okay.
So I think the irony of this is that sometimes parties, when they win an election, they have a problem. However ironical that sounds. And it seems that the Congress has won an election, and it seems to have a problem because it knows that soon, in just a couple of months, it must head into another election, which is what the High Command may be more interested in. That's my comment.
All right. We'll leave it at that. Thank you very much to all our guests. We'll see how this gets resolved. But like I said, the majority MLAs seem to be with Siddaramaiah. Will the High Command go by that cold logic, or will they do something, whatever it is necessary to placate Mr. Shivakumar? He seems to have had a sort of a resigned tone in that sense. And Prakash is right. There is almost a sense of fait accompli in what he said. Let's listen to what he said. And then we'll go across to our second debate after that.
Joining us right now, KPCC President Mr. DK Shivakumar. Sir, it's a birthday that you haven't had in a long time. How was your day, sir? We'll start with that before going to the political questions.
Health is not good. I'm very happy that I just went to my temple, met my deity, prayed, and I came back. That is for this day. And morning I slept at 5 o'clock again, woke up at 7:30. Little bit tired. I wanted to move to Delhi. Today evening I was been asked to be there. But I just cancelled my date since I should be on some medication. Some food stomach problem has happened. And I'm just living feverish. 103 or something is there. All doctors are here. So I'm not able. But tomorrow, because I have to meet Madam, she has given me this opportunity. So I should thank her.
Sir.
Then AICC president is there. I have to meet. He'll do it.
ICC president. There's a lot of messages going around saying the decision has been made, there is a formula, various other things you would have heard. What is your clarification on that, sir? I'm sure the party would talk to you.
See, create gossips in all political parties. Media also create a lot of gossips. All friends across the party. I don't know any gossips. I don't know anything. I am telling that since my health, I was asked to go there, but due to my health condition, I could not go there. So I had to take some rest. See, half dozens of my family doctors have come. They asked me to come to hospital. I don't want to go hospital. Again, there will be big news that DK is admitted. All these dirty things are there. So they have brought all the medicines and all this one. Some all things are there. Anyway,
Yeah. Sir,
let us not be carried away of all these gossips.
okay. Sir, you climbed up the ranks, right, from the NSUI level. In a way, a perfect example for someone showing a lot of loyalty to the party and showing that you can actually work hard and reach the utmost peak of any political party. How do you think the High Command should deal with a scenario like this, sir? What is the message that will go in a way the High Command deals with Mr. D.K. Shivakumar?
I am not a part of the High Command, or I am not an High Command. We are the workers of the party. A worker is being made the party president, and we have been working. All of them have cooperated, and we have got the results. Still, there were a lot of planning which we could have still done, but a lot of time requirement. Problem with this opposition, their power, their financial strength, and their misusing the offices, government offices.
That was D.K. Shivakumar, the KPCC president. Almost a resigned tone there that maybe he won't get the top job after all. He's supposed to come to Delhi tomorrow. He says if his health permits, he will. He wants to meet Sonia Gandhi and the AICC president, Mr. Kharge. But let's shift focus to